Spotlight.
Well, we're at St. Michael's Place again. Each and every month we come out and we visit with the staff. Jay Cox, welcome once again. And we are going to visit a little bit with Jill Duncan. First of all, Jay, what's been going on? Everything's good.
Well, the weather is changing. It's getting warmer outside. We've got some activities planned, things coming up. On April 15th, we are having an Easter egg hunt, but not just for our residents. We're actually inviting the whole community. We're going to have bouncy houses and hot dogs and outdoor music, hoping the weather's good. And what you ask me every month, the crappie is starting to bite a little bit, so that's always a good thing.
That is a good thing. Do you have the times on that in particular?
Well, it's going to start at 2 o'clock on Saturday, and we're actually just asking you to bring your families. Even if you don't have a resident or a loved one in St. Michael's, we want you to come out. We want the community to come out and tour our facility and see what we're all about. We're making a lot of changes around here, doing a lot of activities, reaching out to the community. There's a lot of businesses on board actually helping sponsor this, and so we are just really excited about what's going on.
Ain't no doubt about it. Sounds like it's going to be a fun day, and that's on the 15th, correct?
Yes.
April the 15th. All right, Jill Duncan. First of all, Jill, welcome.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about you. Well, tell us your job title here at St. Michael's.
Well, I am currently the Director of Rehab and the Speech-Language Pathologist here at St. Michael's Place. I've been here a little over a year and a half.
All right, tell me, when you talk about director and speech pathology and therapy and so on and so forth, what exactly do you do in your job position? Talk a little bit about that.
So we work with long-term care patients and short-term care, Medicare obviously, and what our job is to rehab, either if these patients are going home or if they're going to stay here, we want them to get back to their either prior level of function or just we want them to be as independent as possible.
Yeah, one of the main things in rehab when you're talking about in a nursing home facility, short-term care versus long-term care, and I mean there is some difference, and there's probably some difference in how you do therapy also.
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
Talk a little bit about that. Talk about some of the differences.
So short-term is usually somebody who comes from the hospital.
Okay.
Most of the time, you can come from home, but we just want you to, be able to return out into the community. And, if that means walking, if that means, speaking, dressing yourself, all of those things. So just functional, things that we do on a daily basis that we take for granted.
Hey, I've got to ask you, and I asked you before we got on the air here, Jill. Tell us a little bit about your training. First of all, tell us where you grew up and where you came from and how you got to here.
Sure. Well, I was raised in the state of Connecticut. I went to Harding University.
Okay.
I moved here in 2005 and met my husband, and so we got married, and I stayed in Arkansas. I continued my education and got my master's in speech-language pathology. I stayed here, and this is where I ended up. So
from Connecticut to Searcy to Newport, Arkansas. It's a long road, but it's a good road.
It's a good road.
It's a good road. Let me ask you this about your job. What makes your job good? What makes your job working at St. Michael's good?
This community is so wonderful. It's a small community, so everyone kind of knows each other. And, even in rehab, we feel like we're a family here. And, we care about each other, and that's what makes it so special. So, we want our patients to get better. So I really love it.
Well, long-term care, short-term care, y'all do that here, and it just takes, and I've often said it takes special people to work in facilities like this. And when did you know that you wanted to do what you're doing now in life? Was that something early in life, or when did you decide this is what you wanted to do?
Well, actually, it's kind of a funny story. In high school, my first job was actually the activities director's assistant. So I would go into the nursing home actually in Connecticut, and I played bingo. I did that.
Yeah.
Sadly, my family lost my father at a very young age, so I was helping my mother. And so I've always kind of worked in a nursing home. My bachelor's degree was actually in child and family science. So
Okay.
I worked with children and moved back home for just a year between my bachelor's and my master's degree. And I worked at, I ran the daycare at a nursing home.
Right.
So I've always kind of been in this setting. And when the job presented, I just thought, what a great fit. This is really fun. So our rehab facility, we offer physical therapy, we offer occupational therapy, and then obviously with speech. And so, yes, so it's really great. We all work together as a team to, get our patients better. So.
Sounds to me like you're pretty excited about what you do and where you are.
I love what I do. I've done this for 5 years now.
Right.
Been in the nursing home almost 2. And it's always changing. There's always things to learn. Actually, I just got Vital Stim certified, which is it's not a new therapy, but it's up and coming. So we do offer that now, and it's a neuromuscular electrical stimulation.
Yes.
And so it in theory, it helps with swallowing, because that's what I do. I do swallowing and speech. So yes, we do offer that now, and it's a strengthening tool. So it's really great.
New technologies here at St. Michael's Place, and Jill Duncan from Connecticut through Searcy to Newport, Arkansas is here to help you folks.
I have lived here 12 years, so I have a little twang, I promise. I'm one of y'all now.
That is correct. That is correct. You got to tell the story. Please tell the story about your son the other night when he was making the order.
Well, I do have an almost 4-year-old, and he's a Searcy boy, and he tells me he's a country boy all the time, but we went to Colton's to eat, and he came out and he said, I had fried pickles.
Fried pickles?
Yes.
Just like us Southern folks would say.
Yes, he's a Southern boy.
Jill, I know they're excited at St. Michael's to have you, and congratulations on this job. And
Thank you.
Look forward to seeing you, as we go along on this interview process.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Jay, tell us again about our Easter egg hunt.
Again, it's April 15th at 2 o'clock. Everybody's welcome. Bring out your kids. Bring some food with you, some plastic eggs. Bring your sunglasses. We're going to be outside. We're going to play your favorite music. We're just going to have a good time. Bouncy houses for the kids. So, just come on out. Come check us out, see what it's all about.
We're at St. Michael's Place in Newport. Come see us.